Hi everyone, Jennifer here. Today I am doing some freezer, what am I doing? Oh my gosh. Hi everyone, Jennifer here. Today I'm doing some freezer meals. I'm preparing meals for freezer to crock pot, and I'm going to be doing a bunch of them. And I wasn't actually going to do a video because my house is messy behind me, I'm not wearing makeup, I don't have my nails done, and I thought, oh, I can't be bothered to do any of that. But I thought, you know what, this is real life. This is just me on a Saturday, and I am just going to be making a lot of meals for my family. I've fallen behind ever since we went to Europe on my freezer meals, and I've been missing them. So, you know those days when you just don't want to make dinner? And you wake up in the morning and then you have to figure it out. So I love doing freezer meals because being chic is being prepared. I'm just gonna forget about, you know, being YouTube ready, and I'm just going to do this video, and I hope that it, you know, helps you in some way. The plan is today to do beef stroganoff, beef tips, because I got some beef stew meat and my family loves both of those, as well as to prepare some bolognese, and I'm not quite sure, maybe a cowboy casserole. Now, these foods are not necessarily elegant or anything like that, but they are family friendly and they are crowd pleasers. And it's just so nice to have them on hand in your freezer. So come along with me, and I'm sorry everything's not perfect, but I think you appreciate it more this way anyway. Yeah, one more thing. If I look like I've been crying, I have been crying because not because I'm sad, but because I've been chopping onions and I have just been bawling while I'm doing it. If anybody has any recommendations on how not to cry when you're chopping onions, please let me know in the comment section below. All right, let's get going. Okay, I'm gonna be making beef stroganoff, and I have about 2.5 pounds of beef stew meat right now. So if you ever find that it's on sale at your store, definitely pick it up. I'm going to make way more than one meal. This might make 3 meals for us. This, I'm going to add about a cup of chopped onion, 1.5 tablespoons of minced garlic, a packet of onion soup mix. I always have a lot of these because they're just really handy to cook with. I like to put these in pot roast when I make those too. I'll be using 2 cans of golden mushroom soup. So if you can't find this, just use cream of mushroom soup. 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce. About 1/2 cup of water. I'm gonna do about half of this, about 1 cup of sour cream. I'm going to mix this all up. To this, I'm going to add some chopped mushrooms. Just add as many as you like. I really like mushrooms in my stroganoff, so I'm adding a lot. Ooh, this barely fits in the bowl. You can see how this is going to make a lot. Now you just put this in some Ziploc bags, and you can thaw it overnight in the refrigerator when you're ready to cook it, and just do it in the slow cooker for 8 hours on low, and serve it over egg noodles with a garnish of parsley, and it's really delicious. Family favorite. Go ahead and put it in the bag, see how many we can do. Okay, that's about as much as I would put in one bag. It's just, you know, 3 or 4 giant spoonfuls of it. And I say don't put too much because, you know, you don't want to waste the food. And generally our family will just eat this in one setting. So I would rather stretch it and get 3 meals out of it. Also, another thing is if you don't have as much meat, definitely add more mushroom. And that can really help with the meatiness of it. This one has slightly less in it, but I could do this on a day when, say, my husband's not eating with us. It's just maybe for the children. So as you can see, for just that little effort there that we just did, it only took a few minutes, I have 3 entire meals of beef stroganoff, and these will lay flat in the freezer. Okay, this dish is similar to the stroganoff, but with a slight variation, or a few variations. So I'm gonna use about the same amount of meat. I've got about 2.5 pounds here of beef stew meat, and okay, here we go. So to that, I'm going to add 1 cup of beef broth, and I didn't have that, so I did 1 cup of hot water and beef bouillon. I'm going to add cream of mushroom soup. There are some people who don't like to use this. That's fine. You can use a substitute that you can find. They have different recipes on the internet of what you can find. I'm going to use about 1 chopped onion. Another tablespoon and a half of chopped garlic. Really like chopped garlic. I'm going to be using some brown gravy mix. Again, these are convenience foods, and I actually find that they make the dishes taste really good, and especially the kids like them, but my husband really likes this dish too. And surprisingly enough, I'm gonna do about 1/4 cup of this. This dish can be quite elegant as well. It just depends on how you serve it. You could serve it over rice with green beans, and it's really good. Okay, that's it. So I'm going to mix this all together. Looking like this is going to make about 2 bags. There you go, we have 2 more recipes to add. So far we've done 5 meals in that short amount of time. Okay, so moving on from beef now, I've cooked about 2.5 pounds of ground turkey here, along with some onion and some garlic salt. So I'm going to be making some pasta sauce out of this and a cowboy casserole. So let's get going. I'm going to start off with the pasta sauce, and into my Ziploc bag, I'm just going to put everything directly in here. I'm going to put, you know, almost 1 pound of this ground turkey. Make sure it cools a little bit before you put it in. Okay, I'm just going to put that much, and I will prepare this one too. So I'll be making 2 of these. To each of these bags, I'm going to be putting 1 entire jar of a marinara sauce. I really like this one. If you find one that you like, definitely use that. If you like to make your own, or you have your own already, definitely use that too. So I find that I used to have time to do that, but with 3 kids and all the stuff going on, I don't really have time anymore. So go ahead and pour one of these into each bag. I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of minced garlic to each one. Okay. Oops, I didn't use all of my mushrooms from the stroganoff, so I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of the chopped mushrooms, and just divide them between each of these bags here. And that's why you don't have to use as much meat, because I'm putting a lot of vegetables in them. I'm going to put some greens, and I have some mixed greens here, spinach, chard, and I believe kale in this bag. I'm just going to put that to the top like that and zip it closed. So what you do with this is you can let it thaw overnight in the refrigerator, and in the morning you can put it on low for 8 hours, or high for 3 or 4 hours. This is what it looks like. We got another meal down. So we got 2 more meals, bringing us to 7 meals that we've just made now. It's time to make that kid-friendly cowboy casserole, and I'm going to take the rest of the ground turkey that I did for the bolognese and place it into the bowl here. To that, I'm going to add some corn. This is already frozen. Cream of mushroom soup, about 1/2 cup of sour cream, just a little bit of milk, about 1/4 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of cheddar cheese. Season this with a little bit of garlic salt, the rest of my onion, because I had a little bit left, and I'm going to mix this all together. Take an aluminum pan here and pour the mixture into the pan. And for this, I'm going to layer these tater tots. For those of you who don't know what tater tots are, they're just potatoes, kind of in the hash brown form. So this is a great dish to bring to a children's party, or let's say you have a play date and you have a lot of children coming over. The cousins are coming over, or you need to bring a dish to something. This is a crowd pleaser. It's not that sophisticated, but people like it. Here are all the meals. So we made 3 beef stroganoffs, 2 pastas, bolognese with veggies, 2 beef tips, and 1 tater tot or cowboy casserole. And all of that took me well under an hour. I just had it all from the store. And there you go. Okay, that's it. We created 8 meals in that short period of time, and I'm really happy with how it went. These meals are really family friendly, so if you're looking for really sophisticated things, that's probably not in this video. But I do have other freezer meal videos below that show lasagnas, chicken pot pies, and other things like that, which I will link below. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. Feel free to substitute anything that I used for something else that meets your standards, or that meets your needs. And you know, that's the thing. I don't really use recipes for these meals. I just kind of use what works based on years and years of cooking. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you'd like to see more cooking videos from me in the future. Thanks so much for joining me today on the Daily Connoisseur, and I will see you soon. Bye.